recording yourself. Sean, I don't know if you had awesome. Record yourselves and make sure, please, to post as soon as possible, so that the sooner you post and the sooner you get your self eval done, the quicker I can get your grades in. Okay. All right. So we'll have Maddie. So you have access to share your screen if you need to.
Yes. Let me just. All right. I'm gonna share my screen now.
Okay.
All right. Did that work? Did that work?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. Let me just present. All right, so hello and good morning, everybody. I picked this theme for my slideshow because I figured it's pretty relevant to everything that's going on. So if it's going to be virtual, at least we can make it kind of cute. So the basics, my name is Madison May DeLuca, but I do prefer Maddie. One time in second grade, somebody told me once that the name Madison sounded like a planet, and I've carried that with me ever since. So I now tell everyone to just please call me Maddie because of that. I'm a secondary education major with a focus in English. I went to college and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I just knew that I wanted to do something that I knew my twin sister was not going to do. We have never spent more than 24 hours apart from each other, so we do tend to be opposites in our own ways. And she is a law major, so she would never pick education. So I am a twin. I am 12 minutes older than her. Her name is Mickey. I work at Old Navy, so does she. I actually brought my pin in, my 2-year pin. I just got it in the mail. It's like just a little pin. But I do love art. I'll talk about that more on my next slide. And I love to travel, so that kind of goes hand in hand with my art, because I like to travel places where art history is very rich, like Italy and Sicily, and it's just really interesting to go see different cultures and how art intertwines with their culture. So here's some of my artwork. So all the way to the left is a man that I once saw at a diner, and I actually thought he had a really intricate and interesting face. So I asked to take his picture, and we ended up having a conversation. He's a really cool man, but it's one of my favorite art pieces to this day. It's all done in ballpoint pen. And then in the middle is a pottery piece that I did 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure that piece almost drove me completely insane. I handcrafted every single one of the flowers, and the glaze was supposed to be blue, but it ended up becoming brown because it was expired, and I didn't even know that was possible. But I brushed a little bit of gold onto the roses, and it ended up one of my favorite pieces as well. And then all the way to the right is a big piece. You can't tell how big it is. It's about 2 feet by 4 feet, I'd say. It's a collaborative piece done with 2 other people, and it's another old person. All right, my public speaking history. So I did speech and debate for 3 years in high school. I was a secretary and the publicist for the team. I was really grateful for those experiences. To be honest with you, I joined because it looked really good on a resume, and also because my sister did it a year before I did. So I just wanted to do what she was doing. So I joined, and I ended up really finding a passion for public speaking. I did duo interpretation. I've traveled with that team. We went to Sacramento, we've been to Louisville, Kentucky, and we've been to Washington, D.C. And just a quick story time. So one time, 2 of our team members were doing debate, and they ended up dropping out last minute because of, just daily life, I guess, occurred. And they needed my sister and I to do debate instead of speech that one day. So we went into the debate round, and I had very little knowledge of what it was like. My sister had done it a year before I had, so she had more knowledge than I did. But I ended up crying in the middle of the round because it was so hardcore and they were so ruthless, and I did not know what it was like. Speech is much nicer. So I will never do debate ever again. I do have some bad habits, though, because of it. So during speech, you're not allowed to make eye contact, and you're not allowed to physically touch your partner. So I have literally trained myself to not make eye contact with people, which is a problem, obviously, because I think it's one of the most engaging ways to get your audience involved and interested in what you're doing, is making eye contact and that connection. So in this course, I do hope to overall just become a better public speaker in general, but mainly eye contact. And number 6 is just a picture of my sister and I in Kentucky. So my future, I believe there's no time like the present, so I really don't like to make long-term plans for myself because it could change at any given day, obviously. And my career in public speaking and teaching, though, I would like to improve currently on my public speaking, because I think teaching is all public speaking. You are, a one-man show for 180 days with a sold-out audience, and in order to become the best teacher that you can be, you need to really be confident in what you're saying, because kids can really see through that stuff, and I want to be just the best teacher I possibly can. And thank you for your time. If you like the PowerPoint, there's credits right there, so you can use it as well. That's it. Thank you.